Did you know that 95% of people don't use their brain's full creative potential? It's true. Most of us are stuck in old habits that limit how we think. But what if you could unlock the full power of your mind? What if you could start seeing solutions and ideas in ways you've never imagined before? Mind mapping is the key. In the next few minutes, we'll show you how mind mapping can skyrocket your creativity. You'll learn how to take that messy, overwhelming brain of yours and organize it into clear, actionable steps. From breaking free of linear thinking to using colors to boost your ideas, we're going to transform the way you think. Plus, you'll discover secrets to turning your ideas into action, fast. This isn't just about theory, it's about results. Ready to unlock your creative genius? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Unlocking the brain's blueprint. Understanding mind mapping. Mind mapping is not just a trendy technique, it's a way to unlock the full potential of your brain. Our brains naturally form connections between ideas. A mind map captures that, allowing us to visualize thoughts in a way that makes sense. Did you know that Tony Buzan, the creator of mind mapping, claims it helps boost creativity by up to 60%? Imagine what that could do for your projects. By using mind maps, we can tap into this brain process and see ideas in a new light. Rather than simply writing down ideas, you're actively mapping them, creating a more dynamic structure. Think of it as your brain's blueprint laid out in front of you. Instead of struggling to remember everything, a mind map helps you lay out your thoughts visually. The key benefit? It encourages fluidity, enabling you to explore ideas without restrictions. Studies show that when we visualize information, it sticks with us better. So, whether you're brainstorming, problem-solving, or planning, mind mapping is a tool you want in your creative toolkit. Chapter 2. The power of the first thought. Setting the foundation. The first idea that comes to mind is often the key to everything else. It's like the foundation of a house. The stronger it is, the better everything else will be. When starting a mind map, don't overthink your first idea. Capture that first spark and run with it. Research shows that the average person has 50,000 thoughts a day. With so many ideas floating around, it's easy to overlook the initial ones. But those first ideas often contain the raw material for something amazing. Think of it as planting a seed. The goal is not perfection but starting somewhere. As you begin, focus on capturing the essence of your idea. Don't worry about structure yet. Just let your brain pour out. This free-flowing process sets the tone for the rest of your mind map. The more natural you are with it, the more authentic your ideas will feel. In fact, the first 10 minutes of brainstorming are when you're likely to come up with the most original thoughts. So, take those initial ideas seriously, they can lead to groundbreaking creativity. Chapter 3. Branching beyond the ordinary. Expanding your creative tree. Once your core idea is in place, it's time to let your creativity roam. Your mind map is like a tree, with each branch representing a new direction to explore. Don't hesitate to let your branches go beyond what's expected. The more you expand, the more creative solutions you'll uncover. Studies show that brainstorming without constraints can lead to more innovative outcomes. For example, in a study at the University of California, students who used free-form mind mapping generated 40% more unique ideas compared to traditional note-taking methods. So, don't box yourself in. Let your branches grow in all directions. It's essential to allow room for wild ideas. If you find yourself hesitating to add a branch, ask yourself, what's the most unusual thing that could fit here? This strategy of thinking outside the box often uncovers ideas that are completely new. Embrace your eccentric side, and you might just stumble upon a game-changing thought. Creativity often thrives in the spaces where conventional ideas don't reach. Let each new branch lead to another possibility, and watch your mind map blossom. Don't forget to subscribe for more creative tips and techniques to help you unlock your full potential. Chapter 4. Breaking the chains of linear thinking. Embracing free-form creativity. One of the biggest obstacles to creativity is linear thinking. We're taught to approach problems in a structured, step-by-step way. While this works in some cases, it can hinder creative breakthroughs. Mind mapping allows you to break free from these restrictions. Instead of thinking in a straight line, you can let your thoughts flow in every direction. By embracing free-form creativity, you open up a world of possibilities. For example, when writing, some authors start with a mind map before diving into a linear outline. It's a way of exploring all potential storylines, characters, and settings without being confined to a rigid structure. Studies have shown that people who embrace non-linear thinking are often better problem solvers. The reason? They approach challenges from multiple angles. So, when creating your mind map, focus on movement over order. Don't worry if your branches seem chaotic. This chaos could be the birthplace of your most brilliant ideas. Remember, sometimes the best ideas appear when we let go of control. Chapter 5. Color, Symbols, and Shapes. Visual tools for amplified ideas. Mind mapping isn't just about words. The visual elements you include, like colors, symbols, and shapes, add another layer of creativity. Colors, for example, have been shown to influence memory and emotion. Using different colors in your mind map can help you associate specific thoughts or ideas with emotions. For instance, blue might represent calm, while red could represent urgency. This simple trick can help you categorize ideas quickly. Research also indicates that symbols and shapes activate different parts of the brain. A circle might trigger a sense of unity, while a square could indicate structure or stability. You can use these visual cues to guide your thinking, making the map not just a list but a dynamic tool for organizing your thoughts. Interestingly, mind maps with visual elements are often more memorable. One study found that people were able to recall 30% more information from mind maps that used colors and images. So, experiment with different visuals, and watch how it enhances your creative process. Whether you're creating a mood board, sketching out a concept, or just adding a bit of flair, these elements make your mind map far more engaging. Chapter 6. Turning Ideas into Action. The art of execution. It's one thing to have great ideas, but it's another to bring them to life. A mind map can be a powerful tool to turn your creative sparks into concrete actions. The trick is to transform your mind map from a brainstorming session to a step-by-step plan. Break down your branches into smaller, actionable steps. Think of each branch as a task or a project you can begin right away. Research suggests that writing down tasks increases your chances of completing them by 42%. The key is to identify which actions will move you toward your goal. Once you have your branches laid out, choose the first small step and get started. Don't wait for the perfect moment, start now. Breaking big tasks into small steps helps to reduce overwhelm, making your goals more achievable. In fact, the human brain works better when we focus on one task at a time, rather than trying to juggle many. Remember, creativity is about action as much as it is about ideas. So, when you're looking at your mind map, don't just see a collection of thoughts, see a roadmap for execution. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to turn your ideas into real results.